Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna tell you guys about how God used a guy from the lodge to get through to me during my Christian walk. If you guys are new here, hello, hi, my name is Astra. I hope you guys like it here. I like to do a lot of lifestyle, beauty type of videos, and yeah, I hope that this video brings some sort of clarity to some of you and understand how God works as well. When you read the word for yourself, you're going to better understand him. So that's my advice, read the word for yourself. But yeah, nonetheless, without any more chit chat, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so let's start. I just got out of the shower, so around my edges are looking white. I believe I'm going to wear a hat this evening, so I'm not going to do too much with my hair because, as I said, I'm going to wear a hat and I don't need for it to look, special. So I'm just going to take some time, take my blow dryer, blow dry it. But before I do that, let me blow dry my lashes so that any tackiness from my hand won't go into my lashes.
Satan don't know God is on the job, gathering up the squad, doing something so holy. Leave, 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 leave. Leave, 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 leave. Leave, 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 leave. Leave, 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 leave. Tricky, tricky thieves. You have everyone so deceived, filling their hearts with unbelief. But soon you'll be on your knees. Creepy little snake, crawling around to find your prey. But we don't think you'll win.
So let's begin. I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to start with some Got To Be Glue gel and set these in place to go for that nice laminated style of brow. So I used to work at this particular high scale restaurant. High scale, I don't know if that's the best way to explain it. And in this restaurant, this particular guy and I, we became cool, became friends. He's quite standoffish in a sense, but he's cool. Like when you get to talk to him and so on, best way to explain it or to see or describe how he is would be to see that he's very guarded, right? And persons are very guarded, they don't really mix too much and they're very careful and so on. Anyways, so this also was a time where I was with a roommate, and early in my, I don't think I converted. I was like one foot in, one foot out. Not necessarily saying that, I was a pretend Christian or anything like that. It's just that I didn't know like where it was going, God, yeah, this was after God had called me in from out of the world into his kingdom, I guess. And so that's where I am, and I'm in that phase of not really knowing much about anything, to be quite honest. Anyways, so I'm saying that to explain to you that time frame. If you guys watched why I converted to Christianity video, you guys, this is the reason why I'm saying that. So yeah, so I went to work this particular day and I was quite flustered as well. And honestly speaking, I was going through so much in my life. Like a lot of persons were telling me that my attitude real bad and nasty. Like I was going through a lot and I was not managing it well, and it was manifesting itself through misery and anger. And I really didn't realize that until after the fact. Anyways, so in my, what do you call it? Rent. My roommate said that everything is included in my rent. I just pay my rent and that's it. Now I hardly ever use the phone there. So like hardly ever use the phone there. So there was this thing going on TV. Oh, if you call in, you get a chance to win something. So I was calling this number for a long, like enough. And I didn't realize that every time you actually called, it was charging the phone. like the charge would have gone onto the phone bill. So I was calling this thing, calling. Every once in a while I would get through and so on. And it's something on C that was on CBC. Anyways, and so I didn't realize, like I said, that the charges were actually going through. So I was like, and this is not going to be a super long video, hopefully, of me getting ready because my makeup is going to be quite simple. So I'm calling, not realizing that I'm actually like racking up charges on the phone bill. And so when the phone bill came in, my roommate, she was like, Astra, you know anything about these particular, things that is on the phone bill? And then she showed me the phone bill. And I was like, yeah, that's when I call such and such. And they clearly they was charging us so much. So we had a discussion and she was like, oh, well, you can go pay for these charges. And in my head it was like, one, I hardly ever use the phone. Two, my rent is to include the whatever phone usage that I have. But mind you, these charges were in the hundreds, like no, it was $100 and somebody dollars. So in my head it was like, I shouldn't have to pay. I don't see, I don't see what I got paid for the bill if pay for these charges, I should say, if it is that my rent include all these different things. And like I said, I started by saying I hardly ever use the phone. I don't even think there was a phone on the outside, but I know for sure there was a phone in her room. And so I know she will use the phone and so on. I will hear her on the phone and stuff. Anyways, so I told her, well, I'm not paying because as far as I know, my rent includes all of those charges and so on. And so I don't see why I should have to pay extra for my phone bill. All right, so a couple of days passed and she was telling me, oh, I still have to pay all these different things. And I adamant that I'm not paying this thing. Like literally, I'm not paying. Like I said, you said that my rent includes all of this. So why am I having to pay it? No, I was adamant and I was sticking to my guns. No, I'm not paying this. I am not paying this per. So, all right, no. Going about my business, I really could care less about how she felt, anything like that. And I think that is one of my strengths, but it's also stubbornness, yeah. And I think that's why, like, God chose me to do certain things, because when I don't care, I do not care, like, don't care, like, do not care. So, anyways, she upset, there's tension in the house and so on. And I, going about my business, getting up, doing what I got to do, go work, use whatever I gotta use and so on. So, I'm using my foundation actually to carve my brows out.
We think it's time for you to run away. God is on the top, gathering up the squad, doing something so holy. He's sat back while he's laughing, but he won't be laughing when he sees the one who's
Going to use my foundation. I'm not putting on any primer or anything like that because it's gonna be a very light type of makeup that I'm doing for this evening, or for tonight actually, because it's gonna be nightfall soon. So I don't know why I'm using an angle brush to do this. Right, so adamant about not paying these extra funds for a phone bill, right, that I racked up, and as far as I know, as I said, is in my rent. So anyways, going on about my business and going to work, get up on mornings, doing what I have to do, all that good stuff, and tension in the home and stuff, and I ignoring it furthermore because, like I said, does not bother me. And so talking to the same guy that I talked to you guys about earlier, right? Like I said, he's very to himself and all this good stuff. And we were having a conversation, and he was asking me, if anything going on in my life, because my attitude has been, I've not been myself basically. And I didn't really want to open up to him. So like after like eventually he broke me, and this was over a couple of days. Yeah, this wasn't like he broke me when he spoke to me at that point in time. No, because I didn't feel to open up or anything like that. And so, you know, we started at one point in time, we started talking about my life. And I'm going to go ahead and set my face with black opal powder. And this is in dark. And so we were talking about, you know, my life. And he was asking me about, why did I put this back on here? Or did I? I don't know. I'm trying to get the cap off because it's low. Not that I need powder or anything, because powder, anyways, so he was asking me about my life and all this and all that. And I started to tell him, well, I am actually going to convert to Christianity. And he asked me, well, how come? And I told him, no, before I get to that, we were talking and he somehow disclosed, I don't remember exactly how it happened, but he somehow like disclosed that he was in the lodge. And I started to laugh at him. And I was like, sure. Then he started to tell me, you know, he started to laugh, yes, but you can see the seriousness in his face. He was like, yeah, he's serious. Yeah, I am in, he was in the lodge. As far as I know, when you're in the lodge, you're in the lodge. You can't get out of the lodge. I don't know how real, true, or lies it is. I don't know, but that's basically what I heard, right? So anyways, he was there telling me, yeah, he was in a lodge and he's not in a lodge anymore. And then he was saying, oh, if he wants, he can out all of these candles in your room. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, if I do my hand like this. And he showed me, and he gestured, yeah, and showed me he would out all the candles in your room. Because where we worked, he's not there anymore either. Where we worked, it was candlelit. Like you will see, yes, regular lights in the place, but like in a particular area, it was candlelit. All right, so where we were standing, all the candles were there. So obviously he said, you know, if he does like this, and you know, did this oh, all the candles in your room. I'm not really focusing a lot on my forehead because that's where my eyes gonna go. So I was like, yeah, right here. And he started laughing, telling me, yeah, he's serious. And then I was like, he was like, oh, he wasn't trying to get me to be in the lodge or anything like that. So when he, you know, when I took him serious, I was like, really? I'm putting on a little bit of blush. Nothing major, just right here on the rosiness of my cheek. On the apples of my cheek, on the rosiness of my cheek. Anyway, so he then said, when he like opened up to me and said that to me, I was like, well, actually, I am going to convert into Christianity. And he was like, really? How come? And I, you know, started telling him about all these different things that happened. You guys, if you watch the video about when I converted to Christianity, I'll leave it at the end of the video, so you guys go ahead and watch that. Right. So he then I told him, you know, like what was going on in my life at that point in time and all that goodness. And then I'm going to put on some highlighter. This is from Color Punch in Gold Coin, which is a local store here, a local beauty company here in Barbados. All right, so I want this to be nice and heavy. I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. I was watching a video and ladies, she had hers, it just looked nice in the video. Anyways, so I was telling him then what was going on with me and all the demonic activity and all this and all of that. So he was like, really? He did say, well, I straight didn't know he was going through all of that. And honestly speaking, that's nothing easy. I don't want to call it a burden or anything like that, but that is nothing easy to deal with, because it's not like your neighborhood sits and talk about demonic activity and all, like, is seen as like taboo, you know. So I told him, yes, this is what I'm going through. And this is why give him a gist, because it's not like we were sitting talking, we were at work, you know. It was early in the shift, so there weren't like a lot of people there. We were just like standing and waiting until the guests came and stuff. Anyways, so after explaining to him like what it is that I was going through, he was, you know, very, what did I explain? He was very supportive and I want to say saddened and, you know, empathetic. That's the best way. Yeah, he was very empathetic towards the situation that I was going through and what's not. I'm gonna use this brown lip liner. Where is the tip of that? To just give us a sharpen. He was just very empathetic towards my situation. All right, cool. So then we get to talking about, you know, I give him a gist of what was going on, and then we get to talking about, you know, I brought him from when it all started in a sense to where we were, and so I was telling him about the situation with my roommate. So I was telling him, my roommate telling me how she wants me to, one second. Yeah, how she wants me to pay for this bill and I am not paying for the bill, all that good stuff, as I told you guys before. So I'm just gonna put on a little bit of red lipstick, actually. Yeah, that's a little red. And this is the Ominiqué 24-hour lip color. I'm gonna tell you a little bit, girl. That's it. And so that's a lot actually. So then let me get a gloss. Right. So I began to tell him with all the attitude in my neck how I'm not paying for no bill. Ugh, I don't want this to be so red. Hold on, let me get some of this off my lip. And how she ain't got finding money herself. And tell you, when I was stone cold, girl, aka Astra Ice. Girl. Anyways, I was there explaining to him all the situation and telling him, oh, I'm not paying for the bill. And he was like, oh, so where should you get the money from? And I was like, I don't know. That has nothing to do with me. Where I include all of everything, all my expenses. That's what she said. Oh, I had way too much color on my lip. And he was like, wait a minute, it is you. And I was like, what are you talking about? He said, well, he had his dream, and in his dream, God showing he that he got to pay a bill, pay this bill, pay this bill, pay this bill. And he was like, but as far as I know, he got a friend dream, right? He was like, as far as I know, my phone bill already paid up. So wait, up here, this phone bill. And he said it for the past couple of days, like it just wrestling with him as to why he got paid his bill. So he was like, it's not necessarily that he has to pay the bill, is that you, meaning me, you got paid the bill. And I was like, God tell you that I got paid the bill? Man, look, when he said that, I never bothered to argue. I ain't about to do nothing. When I got home, on my way home from work that night or morning, because I would usually get home quite early in the morning, like after 12 sometimes, or minutes to 2 or minutes to 3 in the morning, depending on the shift, or how long the guests stay or whatever. So for the time he said that God told me, God, what the dream and stuff, it wasn't an argument. Because you see where it came from, right? If you watch the video, it was I referred to all the time. I ain't gonna fuss. I'm gonna fight, girl. If God said that's what it are, because you see the demons and stuff like that, the issues and the problems in the open. No. I was like, God used you to tell me to go and pay this bill. I was like, really? No? Because in my head, I was like, this guy is in a lodge. As far as I know, persons in a lodge, they're not for God, but then when you hear about lodge, those are persons who are for God as well. So I was just quite confused as to figure out or trying to understand why God would use somebody from the lodge instead of, you know, coming and talking to me directly, because based on all the drama that I've been through or going through, and this is the other girl gel eyeliner as what I'm using, all the drama I've been going through, I mean, God clearly, you know, could talk to me himself. Why use somebody from the lodge? So I was like, you know what? Fine. Okay, girl. That is it. Like I said, I asked no questions, and I already know how dreams work. So if God said to go ahead and pay the bill, God said to go ahead and pay the bill. So as I said, on my way home, I went to the ATM, drew off the money. I probably even gave her extra, honestly. And I that was it. I paid the bill. And it still baffles me up to this day. Why would God use somebody like that? And don't get me wrong, I know God could use whomever he wants to use. In our Bible, you know, God used a donkey to speak to a man to get his message across. And like, God can use whatever he wants to use, whomever he wants to use. Yeah, so I was just baffled. I'm using the same highlighter that I used on my face. I'm going to put it right here under the arch of my brow, as you guys are seeing. And also I'm placing it, I placed them here on the inner corner of my eye. So I didn't question it. Like I said, that was it. When I gave it to my roommate, she didn't ask any questions. She wasn't upset. She wasn't moved. She wasn't bothered. Like, our relationship wasn't changed. It wasn't nothing. It was just, okay, thank you. And that was it. And that was it. And like I said, up to this day, I am still baffled as to why God would use that guy. It still baffles me, like I said, because I'm just confused. Like, still am confused, but it is what it is. So yeah, that is how God used someone from the lodge to get through to me. And I don't want to say that I was being stubborn. I can definitely say I was being own way. Because to me, it didn't make any sense for me to pay what she's asking me to pay. And up to now, it still don't make any sense. Yes, I did rack up the bill. However, if you say to me that my rent includes my expenses, water, light, phone, or whatever, and I hardly ever use the phone, what is the problem? That is still where I'm at with that. But like I say, when God says to do something, I don't question it. And I knew for a fact that it was God. That was the Clean Color Pro Sealer setting spray, which is actually a fixing spray, BT Dubs. So I just gave her it, and like I said, our relationship didn't change in any way, form, or fashion. We were cool at that point in time. We actually don't speak now at all, because she was quite awful towards me. And if I see her, I don't think I will have any issues saying hi to her or anything like that. I just don't. Anyways, I don't have any animosity or anything towards her. I just honestly, like, the situation even that happened and so on, that caused us not to like be close anymore. It is whatever it is. I don't hold anything against her or anything like that, but her treatment was quite awful. So that is it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed. I'm gonna show you what I'm wearing as well, and yeah, hopefully be able to take you guys along with me also. That brings us to the end of the video, guys. Let me show you exactly what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this cap, my white watch, what do you call this type of bracelet again? Baba, where's my bracelet on my watch? Again? Pandora bracelet. This other bracelet I can't get enough of. This tennis ask bracelet with my A on it, and the perfume that I'm going to wear, I'm always going to wear. I'm not a perfume collector type of girl. I love to have my set, and that is it. And this is the one that you guys would have seen babe bought for me for Christmas. So that's what I'm wearing. Don't need a lot of that. I just went a little overboard. Let me show you what the body is bodying. All right, so you guys, hope you guys can hear me. So I'm wearing just this Black Girl Magic t-shirt. My hair is in a butterfly braid. If you guys watched my video Prepare With Me to Go to Canada missionary trip, you guys would have seen how I got this braid. So this is how the braid is done. And then I'm wearing a pair of biker shorts, leggings, and this one has the booty scrunch to it, and I also have it knotted right here in the back. All right, and the shoes I'm wearing are these sneakers here, and these are the ones that babe bought me for, oh, I'm so out of frame. And these are the ones that babe bought me for Christmas. So yeah guys, I will see you guys where we're going. Just made a pit stop to have something to eat because where we're going, they usually serve food, but when we went, they said that they're not serving because they make some changing over locations. So the kitchen would normally be is not, and such and such. So we're here at Chefette. I'm having wingdings so to this day, and so yeah, we're gonna feast on this and then head back down the road. We are here, so we are going to do some golf. Babe has the sticks and the golf balls. So guys say it's 18 holes. Let's see who wins. Win, so okay. You're not supposed to start from out here. You want cheat, you want walk all the way there. As one? Go ahead. Want me going? Alright, look then. Yeah. Yo, nice. Come here. Come on. Ready? Mm-hmm. Mano. That was a 4? A 4? Mano. That's 5? Mm-hmm. Really? 7? What am I doing wrong? Right? goodness.
So 4, yeah, 4. Actually. 4 from 3. Alright, so after 5 rounds, I won 3, you won 2.
And we are finished, guys. And let me see the paper, maybe. So let me tell you, let me give you a quick little rundown of how it all went down. With 14 holes, 18 holes, sorry. Oh shoot. Alright, babe gonna give you back his pencil. Alright, so on hole 1, babe won that one. 4 to 9. Then I won the next one. No, babe won the next one. 2 to 4. Then we went down. And all in all, I won. So it was a good even. I know I'm breathing so hard, but yeah. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you guys in the next video. From Barbados to you with all of my love. Bye guys.
Don't forget to hit that circle button to subscribe to my channel, and here are 2 more of my videos. See you soon.